In the last video we looked at this circle with a center of 1, 3 and a radius of 5. In this video I'm going to say where does this circle, where does it intersect the y-axis? Where does it intersect the y-axis? So if we graph this out, let's graph it out roughly. So we're going to have axis like this, and then let's say we've got the center at point 1 and then 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have our center about here, and then we're going to go down to 1, 2. So this is going to be minus 2 down here. So this is going to be the lowest point because we have our center up here, our center up there, and then we'll go 5 down to get to the lowest point, and then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units there. So this circle is going to come and hit these points. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to minus 4 over here. This is 6, by the way, over here. This is minus 4. So I think you get the idea of what this circle looks like. I'm not going to attempt to draw that because that's going to be hideously wrong, but you can imagine what this circle kind of looks like. And I want to say to you, where does it intersect the y-axis? Where does it intersect that? So in order to do that, we need to say that x has to be equal to 0, because this line, the y-axis, is the line x equals 0. That's what that line is. So there's going to be 2 points. We think maybe one of them is going to be between minus 2 and minus 1, and the other one's going to be kind of up there somewhere, maybe at about 7 or 8. So something like that. So what we need to do is we need to let's make our x here, let's make that equal to 0. So what we're going to have then is we're going to have a 0 minus 1 all squared plus y minus 3 all squared is going to be equal to 5 squared. And then let's just manipulate this until we get 2 y values. So we get 2 of them. So what are we going to have here? Well, 0 minus 1 is going to be minus 1. Minus 1 squared is going to be 1. So we get a 1 there. Then we're going to have y. So we're going to have y squared minus 3y, so minus 6y. And then minus 3 times minus 3, which is going to be minus 9, or plus 9, sorry, plus 9. And that is going to be equal to 25. That's going to be equal to 25. So let's solve that. So let's put this 1 and the 9 together. So we're going to get a 10 there. Then maybe take away 25 from both sides. So we're going to get a y squared minus 6y minus 15 is going to be equal to 0. And then hopefully we can factorize that. We need two numbers that times together to make minus 15 and add together to make minus 6. So I don't think we have two such numbers, so let's use the quadratic equation. Let's do that up here. So we have x is going to be equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then we have this is going to be our a is going to be just 1 here, b is going to be minus 6, and c is going to be minus 15. So what are we going to have? We're going to have minus b, so we're going to have a 6 here, plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 4 times by 1, so minus 4, and then times by c, so 4 times by minus 15 is going to be 60, so we're going to get a plus 60 in here, and then go over 2. So what is 36 plus 60? That's going to be 96. Square root of 96 is going to be somewhere between 9 and 10. So we get 6 plus or minus around about, so somewhere between, I'm just going to put this, you know what, I won't put it in those brackets, I'll put it in square brackets, somewhere between 9 and 10, 6 plus or minus that, over 2. So if we have 6 plus 9.5, we're going to get what are we going to get if we do 6 plus 9.5? That's going to be 15.5 over 2. That's going to be 7.5. If we have 6 minus 9.5, that's going to be minus 3.5 over 2, which is going to be minus 1.5. So that was fairly long, and we finally got our two y values. So we got minus 1.5 down here, and we're going to get a 7.5, which is going to be somewhere up here. So those are the 2 points where my circle that I started with up here, is going to intersect the y-axis, the line x equals 0. See you on the next video.